Hey everybody, I'm back with another video. Man, what I'm seeing in the camera just looks kind of funny, where there's all these stack of tarts, but this is a 10-Digit Creations haul, and if you guys are familiar with 10-Digit Creations packaging, you're probably saying that doesn't look like 10-Digit Creations packaging, and it's not because I repackaged it, but I will get into that in a second. So 10-Digit Creations, I placed this order on Black Friday. Amber and Ken are the owners, and they were doing a pretty good Black Friday sale on a variety of items. I was really interested in the 4-pack wax melts, and they were buy 2 4-packs, get 1 free, and the price of those came out to cheaper than I've seen probably since their last big sale, which might have been last year on Black Friday. So I decided to restock up. I've been kind of running low, and I love 10-Digit Creations for their, their earthy, spa, musky, feminine, perfumey types of blends. They really excel at those, and they've got a huge selection of those kinds of scents. So if you really like those kinds of stuff, then definitely check them out. Their turnaround time was super fast, so they got a ton of orders on Black Friday. I think the turnaround time for my order might have been 4 business days, and that was it. And I was like, man, like it may take me, 2 or 3 weeks to get my tarts, and I was fine with that. And Amber actually emailed me, and she was apologetic and saying, I'll get it out. I was like, whoa, 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 like it's fine. Like you're getting this out so much faster than I thought she would. So the turnaround time is crazy fast for 10-Digit Creations. I also placed a pretty humongous order for my mother-in-law as her Christmas gift from 10-Digit Creations, and that order even made it out 1 day before mine. So the turnaround time for that order was only like 3 days. I mean, it was crazy fast. Good prices. I love the wax. I've had good experience with the stuff I've melted that I ordered last year. So I'm really excited to get some more 10-Digit Creations in the house. Now, I do want to talk about the packaging and why I repackaged it. So this is what the 10-Digit Creations original packaging looks like. It comes in a polypropylene bag tied with a ribbon, a curling ribbon, and curled and everything like that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this packaging. And the reason I don't like it is because I am a cereal sniffer. So if you go here, and you remove the curling ribbon so I can get in there and sniff all the goodness of this cashmere blanket, then I have to like get a twist tie, or I have to find some other avenue to basically reseal it. And then the other thing for me, just in general, I'm not a huge fan of these bags because of all of this at the top. So what I actually do over time with these types of bags anyway is as I melt the tarts, I'll actually just like snip off. Wow, these scissors are really dull. I'll actually just like snip off the top of the bag just to make it easier to store, because like having all of this extra stuff like coming off the top just annoys me. Like I mutilated my bags from Haley's Heavenly Scents because it had like a lot of stuff coming up the top, and I was just like, cut it, and then just because it was too much. So because I'm a cereal sniffer, I like the option of like these are like the zip bags, of being able to, unzip it, get to my tarts, and then melt one and kind of put it back. Once I start on a bag of this, I tend to just want to finish it just because I don't know why. I feel like with this, maybe I'm just more likely to get 1 tart, melt it, enjoy it, and then put it away and come back to it again. So I'm not really sure. So this is a 5x7 zip polypropylene bag I got from In the Clear, and these worked out pretty darn well, and they're fairly flat. So like obviously you can see here like I've stacked them up. So that works out really well for me. Now if Ken and Amber ever see this video, I definitely would not necessarily ever want them to change their packaging from the way that they do it, because it obviously works for them. It works for a good portion of their customers, and it's probably very cost economical or cost efficient, because one of the things about their shop is that their stuff is priced really well. So if they ever change their packaging to something else, it may like increase the cost, and I would rather have their costs be low and the customers like me that just prefer different packaging to just take the time that we need to repackage it. It's my choice. But I'm totally fine with the way that they package their product, and I think it does work for a good portion of their customers. But I am such a cereal sniffer, I just want the zip top bags. And then also for the sake of the video, I didn't want to be sitting here like crunching, that across the whole video. I think these are a little bit quieter, so we'll kind of see how that goes. So I do want to go in here and start with the samples. 4.5 minutes in. Wow, okay, I talk a lot. Okay, the first one here is in raspberry patchouli, and I'm actually not super familiar with patchouli. I mean, I've smelled it before. I know some people absolutely use, like a lot of people just really hate it. I was about to say either you hate it or you love it, and then I realized that I don't hate it or love it. So I was like, well, that doesn't really make sense. But I really like this. It's a really bright, fresh raspberry, very kind of juicy smelling, and I don't really necessarily smell the patchouli. I don't really guess I don't really know what it smells like, but I think there is some kind of like woodsy undertone to that raspberry scent. And I don't know, does patchouli smell woodsy? I know patchouli is oftentimes associated with like hippie kind of scents and stuff like that. I don't know. I just don't know what it really smells like. This next one here is lavender vetiver, and this one smells really, really good. It's really bright and fresh and a little floral, but not too floral, and definitely more of a fresh lavender, I would say, than a sweet lavender. I actually don't know what vetiver is, but that one smells really awesome. Is that a fruit? I have no idea. I also got a sample here in the lip balm. I've never actually tried their Bath and Body products, so I was really excited to get this one. This one is in pomegranate. And then I also got a sample here of the unscented whipped body butter. And I already kind of dabbed a little bit of this on me, and I really do like the consistency. If you guys can see it there, it's kind of like nice and soft, a little thick, and I already rubbed a little bit of it on my hand, and I really like that. And you know, and I absolutely love scented stuff, obviously, buying wax tarts, but every now and then it's nice to have something that's unscented, especially if I don't want it to clash with other things. So I'm gonna try out that unscented body butter, but if it works for me, I may go back and get some more. So that is it. All right, so now starting with the haul at the 6-minute point. And I haven't taken any of the wax tarts out, so I'm hoping that I can show it and maybe grab one during the video without it being too noisy. How noisy was that? Was that bad? Okay, this first one here is avocado and sea salt. It's a fairly standard kind of like spa blend, I think. Cactus and sea salt is pretty, maybe it's not as popular as cactus and sea salt, but I really love avocado and sea salt. So salty marine notes blended with bright grapefruit, rose, and creamy avocado. I really like this one. It's a little less potent to me than cactus and sea salt. Cactus and sea salt is like a really direct scent. This one's a little prettier, and you can smell the rose, but the rose blends in there really well with all of those other scents. Now, funnily enough, the one scent I don't know if I'm necessarily smelling is avocado. And that's because I don't really know what avocado smells like. I mean, I live in Southern California. I eat plenty of them, but I don't think I've ever noticed them having a scent, so I don't really know. But I do prefer that one over cactus and sea salt. The next one I have here is bamboo and white grapefruit, and this one here is fresh and clean scent of fresh bamboo stalks and white grapefruit. I absolutely love this one. It's really, really pretty, and it almost smells slightly floral. I don't know if bamboo is supposed to have like a floral kind of edge to it. I mean, bamboo is grass, so I wouldn't think so, but it smells so, so pretty. And the grapefruit in there is definitely, it's not like super in your face, so it's not like a grapefruit. It doesn't come across as like a hit you in the face grapefruit scent. It's kind of just beautiful all together. Okay, the next one here is one of my favorites, basil, sage, and mint. And this is a soothing blend of fresh basil, herbal sage, and cool mint. I absolutely love this one, and this would probably be like one of my go-to bathroom scents because it's, you know, it's a strong kind of scented, it's a strong scented scent. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk today. You guys know what I'm trying to say. It's not really a subtle scent, it's a more in your face type of scent in general. And it's just kind of fresh smelling without smelling like, you know, super florally grandma perfume or anything like that. It's a really good spa scent. I really, really love it. And even though that has like herbal kind of kitchen-y notes in it, I think I would definitely melt it upstairs in my bedroom or my bathroom. This next one here is Bell Bottom Blues. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to take it out over here so I'm not crunching in front of the camera. This one here is a feminine hippie blend of patchouli, sandalwood, lavender, amber, violet, and tonka. What the heck is tonka? I know I've heard of tonka beans. I realize the more I get into wax that I don't know what half of these things are at all. This one is really nice. It's kind of woodsy, but it's not, it's woodsy and a little masculine, but it's not like super masculine. Like on the masculine scale, it's kind of a little bit more to the metrosexual side, I guess, but this one is really nice. I actually really like this one, and I'm not sure what I'm smelling the most. I can definitely, I think, smell the sandalwood in there. I can pick that up in there, and I love sandalwood, so that one's all good for me. This next one here is Black Linen, and this one is fresh cotton sheets with notes of cashmere, amber, musk, and patchouli. I like this one because it's a laundry scent, but it's a more subdued laundry scent. It's not super in your face, and you can kind of just get this soft, downy, not downy as in like the fabric softener, but just a soft, delicate scent going on with that laundry scent. So I'm all about that one. This next one is black oat and currant. This one is black currants and rich forest woods with amber, black pepper, geranium, clementine, and patchouli. I love this one, and you could actually get the fruit notes out of here really strongly, which I think is black currant. That's a fruit, right? So I can think I'm smelling the black currants and then also the clementine. It really comes across as a fruit scent with a little bit of a woodsy kind of edge, I would say. That one is pretty darn good. Okay, everyone just... I'm gonna have to close these because I have a tart here that's threatening to fall out of the bag. And since these are, I'm not gonna be able to tell what it is if it falls out compared to everything else. Okay, this next one here is Blue Christmas. This one is orange peels, clove, fir needles, and cinnamon. And I got this because this has a lot of stuff that my husband likes. Orange, cloves, pine, and cinnamon. I mean, so fir is cinnamon, right? Like F-I-R. Is that a pine tree? Or is that a separate tree from a pine tree? I don't really know, but this one really does smell amazing, although the one thing that I am not smelling in there is cinnamon. Maybe a little, but I think the clove is actually a stronger spice note in there, and the pine I can definitely smell pretty easily, and then the orange as well. Okay, this next one here is Bohemian Sunrise. This one is mandarin, lemon, jasmine, violet, patchouli, sandalwood, cedar, cashmere, vanilla, and musk. I really like this one. It definitely is a little bit more kind of overall powdery. It has violet in it. Normally violet to me comes across as very powdery. I like it, but I don't love it because the powdery notes make it smell a little bit more like a grandma floral blend than like a more modern floral blend, but it's still pretty. If you like florals, I would definitely check that out. This next one here is Butterfly Meadows, speaking of florals. So this one is dandelions, verbena, heliotrope, lily of the valley, weeping willow, sweet pea blossoms, Kentucky bluegrass, and soft heliotrope, and spring. Is there a difference between heliotrope and soft heliotrope? I don't even know what that is. Whatever. It smells really good. It smells really good. It has more of a clean floral scent overall. No powdery note, but definitely a little bit cleaner and maybe almost a little bit like more juvenile. It's not like a super sophisticated floral blend. It's just a fun, energetic floral blend, if that makes any sense. Okay, this next one here is Cashmere Blanket. This is French vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, apricot, rose, and creamy coconut. I really like cashmere scents. I don't really know if they all have the same types of scents in it, but you can definitely get, it smells like a really sweet sandalwood scent. I don't know if I'm smelling apricot rose or coconut. Maybe actually I can smell the coconut, but the coconut there is kind of hanging out with its buddy, the sandalwood, and they're actually doing pretty darn good together. Now I think one of these is a dupe for a Glade scent, but I don't remember which one. I think it's Cashmere Woods. But going on with the cashmere, this next one here is Cashmere and Lace. So this one is Smooth Amber, Citrus, and Vanilla. I really like this one. Now this one smells kind of like what the Glade one smells like, I think. I really like this scent. It just kind of takes me back to when I first started melting wax. So for me, it's more nostalgic. I don't know if I can necessarily describe what it smells like. I don't know if that's the amber I'm smelling like, but it kind of smells like an old-fashioned vanilla. And it's not necessarily musky, but there is a word for that, but I just can't figure it out right now. Okay, this next one here is Cashmere Woods, and maybe this is the Glade dupe. This is sandalwood, patchouli, amber, vanilla, oak moss, and musk with bergamot, lily, and jasmine. I think this is the dupe. I'm not sure, but this one on cold is not as strong as the previous two cashmere scents. It's definitely a little lighter, so it almost smells like cashmere and lace, like the diet version. It's just not as potent, but it kind of has those same sorts of notes, like a vanilla scent with that extra something that I can't explain. It's more on the masculine side, but it's not like a musk scent, but it's kind of like in that family, I guess. Okay, the next one here is Clean Cotton, and this is just a fresh laundry scent. I really like it. It's straight up laundry. It's a little bit more potent than some of the other laundry scents, you know, that they'll mix with like florals or whatever, but every now and then I do enjoy a good laundry scent. Like, you know, sometimes like when you're smelling perfumes or something, you're supposed to smell like coffee beans, right? To clear your nose and your palate and whatever, so you can smell all the nice smells. For me, laundry scents are almost like the equivalent for me. Like if I've been melting too much of whatever and upstairs in my bedroom and I need something to basically set it back and set it back to zero or reset, I reach for laundry, and that's what I've been doing lately. And historically, I have not liked laundry scents, but I've been coming around to them a little bit more. Okay, this next one here is Cucumber Melon. I think this is is this a dupe for something? She just says it's fresh cucumber with sweet melons. She is not lying about the sweet melons. Holy moly, those melons in there are sweet, and it almost comes across like there is something else in there. I think because the melons are so sweet. So that is definitely not like a fresh kind of scent. Definitely sweet, but fruit sweet, not like bakery sweet, but yeah, sweet. Okay, this next one here is Dark Winter. This is an evening winter walk through the woods amongst the dried leaves and fallen branches. I really like this one. I can definitely smell the pine, the fir, whatever the heck. You know, the tree scent. I can smell the tree in here, which makes sense because you're walking in the, you know, in the woods. And maybe like a berry scent. It is really pretty. It is really pretty. And I don't know how to describe that other than it is just kind of crisp and cool, and it just does smell pretty awesome. So I do really enjoy that one. This next one here is Egyptian Amber, and this is a blend of amber, vanilla, sandalwood, and musk with jasmine, lavender, and orange. This one I really like, and this one is also, I've smelled something like this before. It's, what is this? Is this a dupe for something? Because I've smelled this before. Like back when I was in the Navy or something, like somebody wore something like this. It's really pretty. Once again, I don't think I could pick out a specific note in there. But this one smells really awesome. And I think maybe it's the vanilla and the sandalwood. Maybe that's what I'm picking up a little bit more than the other scents. But yeah, I'm actually really digging that one. That one's good. Okay, the next one here is Forest Fairies. And these are wood, cedar, rosemary, patchouli, and musk with jasmine and orchid. This one on cold is a little harder to smell, but from what I am getting out of it, you can definitely pick up like the spices, like the rosemary in here. I can pick up a tiny bit of the floral, but to be honest, it's the cold throw on that one is not particularly strong, so I do not think I'm really picking up much of anything. I'm going to definitely have to melt that one. Okay, this next one here, gotta flip my pages over here, is Fresh Bamboo. So this one is bamboo, jasmine, and wild grasses. Definitely heavy on the jasmine, for sure. So if you did not read the scent description for Fresh Bamboo, you would, I mean, I don't think from the name of it, I would necessarily think that there was a floral scent in here, but that floral scent is really strong. It's just a strong, it's a strong floral with a crisp undertone, I think, coming from like those grass scents from the bamboo and then the wild grasses, but that is a jasmine scent, for sure. Okay, this next one here is Green Thumb. This is bright leafy greens, a dash of herbs, and a touch of wildflower. I really like this one. This is kind of similar to that other floral one that I said that almost was kind of like a juvenile floral. Like it's kind of like young and fun, not super sophisticated, and that's kind of what that smells like. That's a fun floral scent. Definitely picking up that more than I am the herbs or the greens, I think, but it has like a green touch to it. You definitely can't tell that. Okay, this next one here is Island Teakwood. So this one is teakwood with citrus, sandalwood, amber, and musk. Definitely strong on the teakwood. That is a masculine scent. I think I'm picking up like the musky undertone of this one. I'm not necessarily smelling a whole heck of a lot of citrus, but I really love that scent. I really like masculine, like woodsy scent, so that one is like right up my alley. So I really like that one. Now this next one seemed like an interesting blend, which is why I got it, and I haven't really made a point to smell this one yet. This one is lavender lemongrass, relaxing lavender mixed with fresh cut lemongrass, and I kind of like it. It does smell a little bit cleaner. Like if I would actually want a bathroom cleaner in this scent. Because it's kind of floral from the lavender, but it's an herbal floral. And then that lemongrass is such like a direct, bright, fresh note that I really absolutely love that one. So this one here is like a really unique blend, but I really actually really like that one. Lavender lemongrass. Who would have ever thought? That one's really good. Sorry if the camera jumped there. When my camera gets to 20 minutes, the video automatically stops, and I'm having such a good time I didn't notice. So the camera cut off there in the middle, so I don't know what it cut off. Okay, the next one here is lemongrass and sage, and this one is lemongrass and herbal sage. I like this one as well. I don't like it as much as the lavender because of the herbal sage in here. This one has a very green, very clean note. Definitely kind of an energizing scent. If you wanted to put something on to get you going on like a Saturday morning or something, I would reach for something like that. Yeah, that one is actually really nice. And the next one here is muscadine. I don't know how to pronounce that. This one is, whoa, I can smell it already. This one is grapes straight from the vineyard. That is a really nice grape scent, and it's not too sweet. A lot of times grape scents will smell like grape soda just without the effervescence. And this one definitely has a little bit of a heartier grape smell, if that makes any sense. It's still sweet. It's just not as sweet as some of the other grapes that I've smelled. So it's a little bit different. I really do like that one. This next one here is orange clove, and it's orange with nutmeg, cinnamon, and clove. This one is pretty awesome. My husband absolutely loves stuff like this because he loves like the nutmeg, cinnamon, the clove. Those are all right up his alley. Along with the orange. So this is just like a really nice scent. It definitely seems appropriate for the holidays, but the herbal scents in there are strong enough that I think that can definitely be melted like year round and enjoyed just because it just has like all those herbal goodness in there, if that makes any sense. Okay, the next one here is plaid blanket. This is amber, warm woods, and fresh clean cotton. I like this one. Now the clean cotton scent, like the basic laundry scent, definitely is the dominant note in here. And to be honest, I think that's mostly what I'm smelling. I'd almost have to smell that one up against the clean cotton one and to see if I can actually smell the difference between that and clean cotton. But it's mostly just the laundry scent when I'm smelling it there. Okay, this next one here is rattlesnake grass. This is fresh leafy greens with sweet orange flowers. I really like this one. So when they say sweet orange flowers, is that the same thing as orange blossom? It kind of smells similar to it, but this one smells more like an orange fruit scent as well. But that does smell reminiscent of orange blossom, and the only reason I can kind of remember what that smells like is my hair conditioner is scented like orange blossom, and that smells sort of close to that, but a little different. So yes, it's similar to it, but it's not. Yeah, that's helpful, I'm sure, to everybody. Okay, this next one is rosemary mint, and this is the Aveda type. I think they're a cosmetics company. So this is called an herbaceous blend of fresh rosemary and mint. This one is definitely a little bit more potent. So a lot of the rosemary mints that I smelled before almost kind of have a sweet kind of scent to them, like almost candy-ish in a way. This one is very minty. It's mintier than any of the rosemary mints I've ever smelled. And that is definitely an herbal rosemary. So maybe that's the difference with the Aveda type, whatever. It's just a little bit more clean, a little bit more green than the other ones, maybe. Okay, now this next one I got two of because it just looked like something I would really like, and I do really love it. Sea salt and citrus. This is sea salt with orange, grapefruit, apricot, nectarine, and aloe. And here's why I really love this one. My ideal spa scent is a sea salt scent mixed with like a nectarine scent, or some kind of like a nectarine or peach, preferably a nectarine, and then also some kind of floral. Just for me, that combination, I think I've only ever gotten 1 or 2 tarts in that combination, but I just really loved it. So this one has the sea salt, and it's got the fruit scents in it, but it has aloe, not floral. But it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful, and I almost want to lick it because it almost smells, well, it's salty. So I almost kind of want to lick it because it does smell salty, if that makes any sense. But it's really, really pretty, and I actually do enjoy the aloe in there because that kind of gives it more of a fresh green note, I think. But yeah, I got a couple of that one because that one just looked really good. And then I got a couple of this one as well. I do like this one. This is sea salt and rice flour. So this is sea salt mingled with rice flour, citrus peel, and cotton blossoms. Oh, I didn't realize this one has citrus peel. So maybe this one This one is close. It's a little powdery though. Maybe it's the cotton blossoms. It has like a little bit of a powdery floral for me than I prefer, but this one does smell really awesome. You can definitely get the floral. It's not as salty like that sea salt and citrus. Like I wanted to lick it. This one I don't want to lick. And it's a little bit floral dominant, but I wonder how this would do if I took like half of this and blended it with half of that. Maybe I could get my perfect sea salt citrus floral scent with that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to experiment with that. Okay, I am on the last one here, everybody. This is spearmint and basil. Fresh spearmint and herbaceous basil. Yeah, that spearmint hits you right up the nose. And I actually really like the spearmint scent in here. It doesn't remind me of toothpaste. Maybe because it's more of a fresh herbal spearmint than it is a toothpaste spearmint. I really like that one, actually. That one's really good. That one would be a good, like, nose palette cleanser in the kitchen. If you needed to cleanse your nose palette. I don't know. Whatever. You guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to pretend like I know what I'm talking about over here. All right, you guys, but that is it. That is the entire haul from 10 Digit Creations. I am in scent heaven over here, and my mother-in-law, she gets her package on Thursday, which is tomorrow. And I cannot wait for her to get it because she is going to be, like, stocked for the year. And she loves spa scents. She likes bakery, but she actually prefers like spa kind of scents. So I saw the opportunity to get her the order. And what I actually did is I just printed out the entire scent list from 10 Digit Creations when she was here over Thanksgiving. And I said, put a tick next to every scent that you think sounds good. That's what I told her. Didn't tell her what I was going to do with it. And then I took that piece of paper and then proceeded to do the Black Friday order for her with all that. So I think she is going to love this stuff. Ken and Amber, you guys are the bomb. Man, I sound like I'm like, no one says the bomb anymore. Sorry, I sound like I'm from the 90s. But yeah, I'm loving this stuff and I cannot wait for her to get her order. And I'm just very, very happy here. I'm going to take all this stuff upstairs and like hoard it away on all my upstairs wax and just kind of like smell it a little bit more tonight. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.